Beautiful. Oh, look at that. I think somebody else just jumped in. No? Okay. Speaker view. Gallery view. Okay, cool. So today what we're going to start with is 20 minutes of what I call dynamic stretching. So it's just moving your body. A lot of the things may look yoga style. So it's kind of like a little bit of yoga. So we'll move every minute. So minute 1 is going to be a sun salutation. You'll follow my lead, right? So I really want you to keep your ears open and listen to my cues, okay? The second minute, we're going to be doing some side bending, right? But we're also going to be interlacing the elbows and rocking at the bottom, okay? Lateral lunges is just side to side. And then we are going to practice maybe some headstands today. Some headstands, Amanda liked that one. And, or potentially, I think the position is called plow in yoga, where your legs are kind of extended up. So I'll walk you guys through all of that. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna start with a sun salutation. We're gonna pedal out downward facing dog, and then we'll shift from plank to down dog for a few reps. And then I just want you to follow me from here. So we are in this for the next 20 minutes. Okay, 10 seconds out, follow my lead. Top of the mat. Good. Inhale those arms all the way up. Swan dive. Place your hands down and jump back to plank. Chaturanga, which is that low push-up, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Stay here and pedal out your feet for 1, 2, 3, 4. Shift back to plank. And then exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale. Good. We have about 15 more seconds here. We're just really pushing those heels towards the ground and the chest towards the top of the thighs. Good. One more rep. Good. Go ahead and stand up out of that. And we're going to take a kind of a wide base with the legs. Okay, follow my lead here. Inhale the arms up. Let's side bend left. Good. Now, you're going to go back to the right. So you're going to rainbow those arms up and around, interlace, and then rock, rock, rock. And then roll up out of that, 1 vertebrae at a time. So I'm slowly rolling, rolling, rolling. The head is the last thing. Take a big inhale, those arms all the way up. Side bend right. Rainbow it over and rock, rock, rock. Good. Roll it up 1 vertebrae at a time. No rush. Your head is the last thing to come up. Good. Moving to a seated. Everybody have a seat for me. Right leg out in front. Left leg is bent. Good. Forward fold over right leg. Left arm fans back and sits at the base of the spine. Right arm follows and you come up onto the left shin bone and reach towards the back wall. Good. Come out of it. Forward fold. Left arm fans, right follows, lift and reach. Okay, let's switch sides. Left leg in front, forward fold. Right arm fans back at the base of the spine. Left arm goes up onto the shin bone and reach, reach, reach. Good. Let's do 1 more of those, forward fold. Fan that arm back and reach. Beautiful. All right, stand it up out of there. We're doing lateral lunges. So you just take a wide base with the legs. And we're gonna shift the body weight to the right, stand up out of it, left. Good, easy set of lateral lunges here. Good. Seconds here. Okay, we're gonna try a reach overhead. So everybody lunge to the left and then right reaches overhead. Good. Now try and touch that right elbow to the ground and come out of it. Good. Lunge to the opposite side, overhead, and then try and touch that elbow to the ground. Good, come on out of that. Okay, so this is gonna be our plow position. Everybody's in plow for the next minute. So you roll back, hands at the base of the spine. Good. Okay, I'm gonna come out of this, but I want you guys to stay in it. Okay, so things to think about here. Your hands should be supporting your torso. So your hands should be on your back. We still have 30 seconds. And then you wanna straighten your body. So you wanna try to push your feet on top of your hips. Feet on top of the hips. So Amanda, opposite way. There you go, yep. So feet towards the ceiling. There you go, beautiful. And we're breathing. It should feel kind of like an upside down plank. Good, slowly start to come out of that. And then we're gonna repeat with a sun salutation. Go ahead and stand tall on the side of your mat. In 3, 2, big inhale the arms up. Swan dive. Jump back to a plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet for 1, 2, 3, 4. Plank. Down dog. Plank, down dog. Good, I'm gonna give you a little bit of a challenge here. So if you go to plank, and then as you shift back into down dog, reach your right hand to the outside of the left ankle. Right hand, left side of the left ankle, beautiful. It's like a single arm downward facing dog. And you'll rotate left, right, left, right. In 3, 2, 1, stand it up, side bend. In 3, 2, inhale those arms up. Side bend right. Rainbow all the way up. Interlace and rock, rock, rock. Good. Roll 1 vertebrae at a time, all the way up. Take your time. Head and shoulders, last thing. Inhale the arms up. Side bend left. Good, rainbow it up, and rock, rock, rock. Good, inhale those arms up. We still have 20 seconds. Let's go side bend right. Good, fan it over, and rock. Woo! Roll it up. Beautiful, have a seat, right leg out in front. Forward fold. Left arm fans back, right arm follows, up onto the shin bone. Beautiful. Okay. Switch sides, left leg in front, forward fold, right arm fans back, left arm follows, and reach, reach, reach. Good, one more good rep here. Okay, go ahead and stand up. We're going lateral lunges. We're gonna kind of make these fancy now. Okay, so let's just start with a few just side to side lunges. Good. Okay, now Watch when I lunge to one side, I reach overhead, continue the elbow to touch, right? And then I go fan all the way over to get that elbow to touch, right? So we're thinking big arms, lateral lunge, elbow touch. Big arms, beautiful. 30 seconds. The inhale comes when we're nice and tall. The exhale comes on the twist to touch. Good, in 3, 2, 1. Okay, plow position again. So we do everything we can to try and straighten the body. It feels almost like you're pushing your hips towards your, let's say towards your face. Your hips are pushing towards your head and your ankles are pulling towards the opposite direction, so the opposite wall, right? It's weird. It's almost like you're trying to teeter your feet over your butt more instead of over your face. So you push your hips towards your face, but your ankles towards the back wall. 15 seconds. Good, slowly roll out of that. We're starting sun salutations again. Okay, great job. Inhale those arms all the way up. Swan dive. Jump back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale down. Pedal out for 1, 2, 3, 4. Plank. Downward facing dog reach. Plank. Downward facing dog reach. So we're going right hand, yep, opposite hand to ankle. I'll even like just grab my calf muscle. That's kind of a good place to just grab the leg and then come out of it. Beautiful. You can really feel it on that hamstring that you're reaching for. Good, in 3, 2, stand it up, side bend to rock. Woo, inhale up, side bend. Fan it over and rock. Good, I want you to just go at your own pace here. We're here for the next 45 seconds. You know the drill here, big arms. Twenty seconds still, plenty of time. Good. All right, go ahead and have a seat. Right leg out in front. Forward fold. Left arm fans, right follows. Switch sides. Left leg in front, forward fold. Right arm at the base, left follows. I know this one can get confusing. Left leg in front, the right arm goes back and sits at the base of the spine. So if the left leg's in front, right, and then left will follow. Yep. 10 seconds, we're standing up into lateral lunges. In 5, 3, 2. Okay. Lateral lunge, side bend, elbow. All the way up. Side bend. Tap. Ten seconds. We're going to a plow position. If anybody wants to practice a headstand, I'll go into a little headstand, right? So you can do a tripod position, hands at the base of the tripod, head up, and just try and balance one knee at a time. Yep. If you have a wall, it's good to do this up against a wall so there's no fear of falling behind you. Yep, and then as you get more comfortable, you start to raise the legs. We still have 30 seconds here. So typically the slower and more controlled, the better. Okay, slowly make your way up out of that. This is our last full round, so last 5 minutes with sun salutation in 3, 2, 1. Inhale those arms up. Swan dive. Jump back to plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Down. Pedal for 1, 2, 3, 4. Plank. Down dog reach. Inhale plank. Exhale reach. 20 seconds. Okay, make your way to a standing position, side bend to rock in 3, 2, here we go, all the way up, side bend. Rock it out. Good. If it feels good to hang out in that rocking position, rock down there as long as it feels good. Right? Take like 10 rocks if you want to. And then whenever you're ready, you start to roll it up 1 vertebrae at a time. 20 seconds. Ten seconds, and we're moving to forward fold into extension. So right leg out in front. Here we go, forward fold. Left arm, right follows. Forward fold. Good, switch sides. Left leg in front. Fold. Right arm. Okay, 10 seconds. We're moving to a lateral lunge. Good. Go ahead and make your way to a standing position. Woo, here we go, lunge. And then whenever you're ready, You start that side bend. "20 seconds. Good, we're gonna finish with 1 full minute of a plow or headstand. We're gonna start that in 3, 2, 1. Go for it. I'm gonna go plow position again. "20 seconds, stay in it. In 3, 2, 1, relax. Okay, beautiful job. Good time to grab some water if you need it. Short little rest. Look, the bump on my head just got a little bit bigger. Just a little bit. You see it? Yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna hold different stretches and positions for 2 minutes at a time. During the 2 minutes, you're focusing on breath and releasing tightness, tension, stress on your exhales, okay? And you may notice that it takes maybe a minute to a minute and a half for your body to release, okay? So whole 2 minutes, you're focusing on breath and all of the things on the exhale, right? You're melting, you're releasing, you're de-stressing, all of that comes with it on the exhale. Just push it all out of your body. Okay, so we're gonna start with half pigeon, one of my favorites. Usually we save this one for the end, but it's a really, really good one to get us started too. So I'll show you the move. Once you're in it, I'll start the 2-minute clock. But how I like to get into half pigeon is through a down dog. So down dog, leg lift high, and then swing the leg through, right? And then when I swing the leg through, I try to get my shin not completely parallel with the mat, but I try to lead the foot in that direction. And then I know that that's real tight on me, so I have to come out of it a little bit. So I'll have to kind of like wiggle to where I can find a space to relax into, okay? Everybody go ahead and find half pigeon. Doesn't matter which side you start on because we're gonna hit both. Starting the clock now. So we are here for the next 2 minutes, and you should hear this clock. It'll tell you the halfway mark, and it'll also tell you when 10 seconds is left. All right, so we are here together in half pigeon for the next 2 minutes. So this is also a good time. You can change your yoga music as well. So maybe changing it to more of a yoga meditation or calmness, and it should take you through some nice instrumental kind of relaxation spaces.
Halfway there. Ten seconds.
Slowly start to make your way up out of that, one step at a time. Kick back to down dog, and then opposite leg high, pull it through, and we are in our next 2 minutes.
Halfway there. Ten seconds.
Good, slowly start to come up out of that one. So what everybody's gonna need now is a towel or stretching strap, okay? We're gonna be placing it around the foot and doing a lying down hamstring. So a t-shirt might even work, or a towel. I'm gonna give you a second to go grab that. Okay, looking good. All right, so go ahead, let's go start with the right leg. I like to put it around kind of the midfoot. And then I also like to put the hands maybe like, let's say below the knee area, right? So I'm not gonna hold the straps way back here. My hands are gonna be maybe closer to my shin or ankle, right? And then that allows for that leg to straighten out, but for you to also maybe relax the shoulders on the ground. So you kind of have your shoulders pulled back and down, and this leg is gonna try and stay as straight as possible. If you're up here and you're bent, you need to come out of it a little bit, so maybe your hands are a little bit further down, right? But the idea is that you can relax your head, neck, and shoulders here, as well as trying to be passive in that hamstring. That's the hard part, right? These hamstrings get so tight. So if you feel it kind of shaking and talking to you, that's good, okay? But you got to use your breath to melt through that, not push through that. And we're here for the next 90 seconds. Think about a 3-count inhale with a 3-count exhale.
Halfway there.
So we still have a full minute here.
Ten seconds.
Okay, we're gonna slowly just switch legs. All right, so kind of come out of that one, switch opposite foot up. Yep, and then we're here for 2 minutes. So there's not much to do here besides focus on your breath and trying to keep that leg, I want to say, as straight as possible. A micro bend in the knee is okay, micro bend, okay? But if it's more than a micro bend, you probably need to come out of it a little, but it looks pretty good. Let's see if Craig can lower the leg just a little bit and straighten the leg. So lower the leg just a little bit. Yep, and straighten it, good. So I'd rather you be in that straighter position in that angle. Good, we still have a full minute here.
Halfway there.
Twenty seconds.
Ten seconds.
Okay, slowly come up out of that. We're gonna have a seated position, cross-legged, maybe facing the camera. And then with that object you just used to stretch, what I want you to do, and maybe you fold it in half and grab it. Yeah, there we go. So let's place it in the right hand. Right hand goes over the right shoulder. And then the left hand is gonna come up the spine to grab. Good. Now the right hand, watch how I kind of teeter left and right. I pull left, right, left, right, left, right, trying to inch that hand further and further up the back, and then release it over the right shoulder. Yep, so this hand kind of inches, inch. Good, okay, we're here for 2 minutes. Good. Ooh, this is a tight one usually. So sometimes that back hand, that hand that's up the back there, try to release any tension you have. So if you're holding on to the strap really tight with that hand, try to loosen up that just a little bit. Beautiful. We still have a full minute here.
Halfway there.
Good. Let's start to get a little bit of neck movement in here. So pulling both the shoulders away from your ears, right? So we think long and tall neck. Let's turn the head over the left shoulder. Just completely rotate. See how far you can get that to turn back to center. Good, we're gonna do it again. Once you get all the way turned, you're then going to lift your chin, right? So look all the way over the shoulder first, and then lift the chin high. Right? And maybe continue to pull that chin back. Yeah. Only you kind of know where that stretch feels.
10 seconds.
So kind of pull that head away. All right, slowly we're gonna release this arm. So 1 inch at a time. Woo. Okay, maybe a few circles. Good. Now, left hand over the left shoulder, right arm behind, and then use this left arm to go left, right, pull, 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 pull. Ah! And then over the left shoulder. So you may notice one side is a little bit tighter or more uncomfortable. This is definitely my more uncomfortable shoulder. 12 years of softball will definitely do that to the right shoulder. It's kind of stuck in this internal rotation from a bunch of throwing. Yep, use those exhales.
Halfway there.
1 minute left. Let's get a little bit of neck movement in here. So pull both shoulders away from the ears. Think nice and tall, long neck, and then look over the right shoulder. Back to center. One more time. Up, and then lift that chin nice and high. Maybe fan it all the way forward. And pull that away from the shoulder. Again, only you kind of know what this feels like, but we have 20 seconds here.
Ten seconds.
Good. Slowly start to come out of that one at a time. Ooh, that shoulder. All right. Few circles. I kind of like to shake them. Shake, 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 shake. Good. Okay. Box stretch. So we're gonna have an elevated surface. I have a little like stair right here that I might use, but we just need something elevated. So a couch behind you or a chair, something to where we can put our hands up. We're gonna go 2 minutes on the right, 2 minutes on the left here. Okay, I'm gonna grab mine. All right, so let's start with the left arm on top of the object and then sit back into a child's pose. You're probably down on the opposite forearm. So right forearm on the ground, left arm on an elevated surface. We're starting our 2 minutes now. So what I want you to think with the hips and the lower body. For me, what's comfortable is knees wide and big toes touch behind me. So that's what's comfortable for me, right? If you're feeling like there's something that's just pulling here and it just isn't right, you can bring your knees together. And I think that's a safe space to be as well. Good. Now it takes our body about a minute to really release any tension going on. So the more you can relax that head and neck here, and if you feel like you can't get much more range of motion out of this, you move your knees further behind you. So that's how you would deepen it, is you inch those knees a little bit further back.
Halfway there.
Okay, one more full minute here. Breathe and release.
Ten seconds.
And switch sides. So we just shift that weight over to the other side. Yep, and fall right in. Oh man, this side is tight.
Halfway there.
Awesome, you guys are doing great. I want you to notice when you take an inhale that maybe your torso is lifted, right? Let your torso go with your breath. And then on your exhale, you'll feel it melt a little deeper, and just kind of ride that wave out, those big inhales to big exhales. 30 seconds left here.
Ten seconds.
All right, slowly come up out of that. So these next 2 minutes are going to be spent in a happy baby position. I think that's what it's called, happy baby position. This should be a passive stretch. So it should feel as though your hands and gravity are pulling your knees down, which is opening up the hips a little bit. I know sometimes when I get into this position, I almost want to fight gravity and I push against my hands with my heels. Try to think passive and just relaxing and melting. So 2 minutes in happy baby, and then we're going to do 2 minutes of, I think it's called Shavasana. So all it is a 100% relaxed, lying on your back position, breathing and kind of taking in all of the work. So for the next 2 minutes, we're in a happy baby. Hands are around the inside of the feet, right? And we're all the way on our back. So go ahead and find happy baby. And we are starting our 2 minutes now. Good. So you let those legs fall wide and let gravity take the knees closer and closer to your shoulders or armpits for 2 minutes. So you may feel some tightness or tension in those hips already. This is your time to breathe through it. Give it another minute and things will start to release and you'll start to feel maybe you got an inch or two out of just using your breath.
Halfway there.
Mm-hmm. 30 seconds.
Ten seconds.
I want
Last
you to
round.
put your heels on the ground close to your butt. So heels on the ground close to your butt, knees are bent. Good, you're gonna do one big hip bridge. So push your hips nice and high towards the ceiling. Reach, 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 reach. Good, set them down. And then straighten your right, left leg. And I want your toes to fall towards the outside of your mat. Good. Okay, release your arms straight by your sides, palms facing up. Maybe you pull your shoulder blades together underneath you if it feels good, but I want you to really zone in. Good, think about a
Halfway there.
big 3-count inhale and a 3-count exhale. Good. We're gonna visualize releasing tension from our forehead all the way down to the toes. Okay, so big inhale. On your exhale, I want you to relax your forehead, your eyelids, maybe open your jaw and let your chin and traps release. Good, next big inhale, let that chest lift up off the ground. Exhale, let your chest feel like it's pulling apart and your shoulders are closer and closer to the ground. Good, we're going to the hips next. Big inhale. On your exhale, I want you to send releasing tension to your low back, your hips, your thighs. You let your toes fall to the sides of your mat. "30 seconds to just zone in and breathe. Good. Slowly start waking your body up by moving your fingers and your toes. Maybe you reach your arms over your head like a big good morning stretch. Good. Pull both knees in towards your chest. Give them your shins a big hug and rock your body weight side to side. Head is still relaxed on the mat. Good. From here, you're going to roll over onto your right side and then push yourself up to a seated position. Okay, good job, everyone. What do they say? Third eye centered. Namaste. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.